What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So, I want to jump in really quick and get a daily increase and see what energy is on offer for Sagittarius and that can assist in increasing your day. Guys, this is going to be for your Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for that ninth house. But even with that being said, guys, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? So I'm not going to lie. As I was giving my announcement, I was being called into another deck that is all the way over there. So I'll pull the first two cards and then I'm going to put us on a pause so I can go get the deck that Spirit is calling me into to see what energy is actually meeting you. All right, universe. Let's see. What is the energy that is on offer for my lovely Sagittarian Ninth House Collective? All right, guys, as we're waiting on the energy to disperse, I would like to give just a few announcements. First and foremost, we do offer personal readings here on the ManjulaAwakening.com, on here on the Manjula Awakening. You can schedule those personal readings over on the ManjulaAwakening.com. Currently, we do have a 30% off coupon code in celebration of our 4th birthday. We are 4 years old. The Manjula Awakening is as of September the 30th. And in honor of that, I would like to offer 30% off of all of our personal readings. The coupon code for that is Happy Birthday Manjula. All one word, a capital H, a capital B, and a capital M. I hope you guys find that useful in the weeks ahead. Also, I would like to let you all know that we are gearing up for our very first Tea Time with Kiki. That is an opportunity to meet live via Zoom with me and a select few other folks and just discuss life experiences and any advice on how to navigate that. So if in some rituals, giving away some good stuff. So if that's something that you're interested in, head over there to the ManjulaAwakening.com as well. Or check the pinned comment down below. Let's see, Spirit. What's the energy that's on offer? Kutame, initiatory experience. Your current situation is initiating your gifts. So your day, the energy that is on offer is for you, one, to understand that the situation that you're facing today is not working against you and it's actually initiating some gifts. So Kutame is here to offer you some compassion that will allow you to shift your perspective to see how your current situation is actually initiating some gifts so that you can actually show up and play your role in the bigger picture. At the bottom of the deck, we have Kali Ma. I love it. Cut the cord to drama, fears, and limitations. All right, Spirit. So what is it that you're asking of Sagittarius today? What is it that you're asking of Sagittarius on this beautiful day? What are you asking of Sagittarius on this day, Spirit? Giving birth. I'm going to pull another one, okay? Giving birth and follow your... Ooh, Spirit is saying, why would you pull another one? That is the message. Yes, proceed softly. Don't move too harsh, key. I'm giving birth. I am bringing forth new and dynamic energies into the world. My soul sings with joy. So I feel like that what's being asked of you today is to give birth to your true desire, like accept what you're desiring in your heart and what can you do to give birth to this. And with this new beginnings or giving birth, I want you to know that this is about giving birth to your ideas, not the ideas that are formed based off of what other people tell you is acceptable in your life. This is about really looking at your situation, looking at your circumstances, and really seeing like, what can I create out of this? Because your current situation, your current circumstances, based off of how to increase your day, Kutame, the current situation is giving you all of the resources that you need in order to initiate your gifts, in order for you to bring your ideas into reality, in order for you to give bliss or give birth to your bliss. Okay. So that's what's being asked of you today. Give me just 1 second, Saji. Oh, wow. I paused that at 4:44. So that could be significant as I don't have a pen with me. Kwanda, if you watch this, when you watch this, can you text me and remind me to do a 444 reading for members today? Let's see. So Moonology, we are currently in the energy of a full moon, a lunar eclipse. I do believe it is a full moon lunar eclipse, and it is in the sign of Pisces. I do believe. So Spirit led me to pull the Moonology to see what energy is meeting you today. And I just want to let you all know that under these full moons, it is about releasing, okay? And that Piscean energy, it really is about your ability to dream and think outside of the box. So I really would like for you to focus for the next 24 to 48 hours. I would like to challenge you to really release any of those self-limiting thoughts that you have that really do restrict your ability to daydream and think outside of the box. Okay. All right, Spirit, what is the energy that is meeting Sagittarius on this day? What is the energy that is meeting Sagittarius on this day? Thank you, Spirit. So we have two. So we have adjustments are required, absolutely. And then your commitment is being tested. So I definitely feel like that your okay, so the energy that is meeting you today is you're being forced to look at the reality and to understand that there are adjustments that are required of you that are only within your control. So the energy that is meeting you today is that you are being required to make adjustments. The adjustments that you're going to be required to make may challenge you. It may make you question what it is that you're committed to. I don't necessarily think that it's intended for you to question what it is that you have been committed to, whereas it's intended to cause you to gain a different perspective so that you could make the necessary adjustments. These necessary adjustments play directly into your gifts, okay? Ultimately, your life purpose, right? At the bottom of the deck, this is all leading you towards the right timing to take action, okay? So when the moon is in Aries, it's going to be the appropriate time for you to take action on what it is that you're making adjustments on right now. So you may have intended on taking action on something today, and Spirit is ultimately telling you that before you take action on it, there's still some adjustment that needs to be made. So instead of viewing it as, oh, throwing it to the wolves and gobbling it up and throwing it away, Spirit isn't saying that. It's just not time to bring it to fruition yet, because if you brought it to fruition without making these adjustments, it would crumble and wouldn't stand the test of time. Spirit is giving you the opportunity to make necessary adjustments so that it can stand the test of time. Whatever this is for you, okay? All right, Spirit, let's see what's going on here. It ultimately seems like a beautiful reading. I just don't think that it's playing out the way that you anticipated or that you had foreseen it playing out. Let's see, Spirit, what's going on for my lovely, lovely Sagittarian Ninth House Collective? How is this situation showing up for my lovely Sagittarian Ninth House Collective today? What is the challenge within this situation? What is the advice to navigate this situation? And then what is on the other side of this situation, Spirit, for my lovely Sagittarian Ninth House Collective? And then can you please show me how Sag is showing up at the bottom of the deck? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So we have one flipper. So how this is showing up is the Knight of Cups. So this could show up as in your creative endeavors. It could show up as it pertains to romantic endeavors, okay? So the challenge inside of this situation is the Two of Pentacles. So there's a need for flexibility. There's a need to really manage your resources. You may have to stretch your resources for one reason or another. What is the advice to navigate this challenge? The Five of Wands. Yeah, there's a need to make a compromise. The challenge is the lack of flexibility. There's a lack of resources, a lack of flexibility, one of the two. The advice is to make a compromise. It is to really weigh up the pros and the cons and see how much of this is really worth it and how much is not, okay? What is on the other side of this? The Moon card. You're going to be forced to face your fears anyways, okay? You're going to be forced to face the unknown anyways. So this is ultimately telling me that you cannot. I do feel like that this has a lot to do with some sort of romantic interest or creative interest. And I feel like that you may feel like you know which way it needs to be, or you may feel like that you've exhausted all of your resources inside of this situation. And the advice is to really take a different look at this and make some adjustments, make a compromise. Like you may have been over giving and extending your resources in an area that's not going towards bringing this creative idea into fruition or to bringing this relationship into fruition. Well, give me an example, Kiana. Let's just say that this is a relationship for you, okay? Um, Maybe you've been exhausting a lot of your energy in trying to settle a dispute, right? And you've been putting a lot of energy into it, but instead of actual like either you've been trying to make up with it with sex instead of actually making a change, or maybe you're not necessarily seeing that in you got to give a little to get a little. Thank you, Papa. Y'all, I was blessed with 3 grandfathers. I only got to meet one of them, and that is my Papa Melvin. And rest in peace. One thing that he constantly said to me right before he was called to the other side, because he had Alzheimer's, was you have to give a little to get a little. And the challenge is the 2 of Pentacles. I don't really like, you may be giving, but I don't think you're giving in the way that this situation needs you to give in order to give birth to it, in order to see it come to its full potential, okay? In order for it to live out its full potential. So some adjustments are definitely required here. And I would actually encourage you to start by looking to see how you're giving into this, and then what is the benefit of you giving into it this way. And I understand that you see value in giving into it this way. I'm not trying to diminish the value, but how beneficial is it for you to continue to give this way? Is there another way that you could give into this situation that would ultimately be the compromise that is needed in order to put this push-pull energy aside? Okay. So how Sag is showing up at at the end of the day is the 8 of Swords. You're overthinking this, okay? So I definitely see that you're in your head about this because you can't see how can I, like, what other adjustments can I make in this situation, Kiana? I've damn near laid down on the ground, and just to have some sort of outcome, and it's not working. Well, that's because what you're doing in your giving is overextending yourself. So then because you're overextending yourself in your giving, then there is this push-pull energy that's being created. And it's like, well, I did this. And then there's resentment that's being formed. When in reality, maybe the thing that needs to be given to this situation is a healthy boundary. And maybe it's a healthy boundary that you've been afraid to give to this situation because that boundary limits something that is fulfilling a codependency of yours. So let's just say that this is romance. And one of the boundaries that you're being told to put into place is, I'm not going to feed into this situation sexually until we can get on the same page. Or I think it's best that we abstain from sex until we can work through this difference, because it seems that sex is a distraction from us getting through this difference. You may be hesitant to putting that boundary up out of fear. Well, shit, if I'm not having sex with them, then someone up the street may. Or if I'm not having sex with them, then I'm going to go through withdrawal symptoms, and that's not necessarily something that I want to go through. So, but you have to really take a pause and really do some reflecting, because adjustments are required. So, and unfortunately, Sagittarius, this is your reading and not the other person that is affecting this situation's reading. So with it saying the energy that is meeting you, adjustments are required. These are adjustments that are going to be required out of the Sagittarian ninth house collective. Okay. Whew. Yeah, Hangman at the bottom of the deck, absolutely. If in a lot of majors at the bottom, baby, it's nothing but net at the bottom of the deck. 5 cards. The only other major before we get to the Tower is the 3 of Swords. I do want you to know that you and this person will be reconciling and healing some sort of broken heart. You guys will be having a sudden change, a sudden shift in the dynamic of this connection that will let you all see the soulmate part of it. Okay. This is something that is ultimate wish fulfillment for the 2 of you all. But or for whatever this is. It does not have to be a relationship, okay? This could be a job or whatever the case may be for you. But it does lead to the differences being reconciled. It does lead to the differences being reconciled and ultimately giving you what it is that you're manifesting and walking you towards your wish fulfillment, okay? All right, Spirit. For those that are relating to this in work and career, what is the message? For those that are relating to this message in work and career, what is the word? What is the word? Thank you. So it says making it work. And absolutely. There is, I don't necessarily feel like that someone needs to quit their job. I do feel like that there is an adjustment that needs to be made here. And I feel like that there is the potential to, I feel like that there is the potential to come out on the other side successfully here. Okay. It says you have all of the tools that you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands or fixing problems. So I feel like Spirit is saying that whatever this problem is that you're facing, with the proper adjustments, even this is an Allen wrench, I do believe, or a monkey wrench, I don't know, whatever it is adjusting the tightness of these bolts, right? So I feel like that you have the proper tools to make the proper adjustments in order to make the compromise, in order to stop this push-pull energy that's taking place possibly in the workforce, okay? We also have illumination. Something hidden is coming to light. You find out about new jobs, opportunities, and options. Someone lends you a helping hand. See, I feel like that the moment that you recognize that the moment that you make adjustments, I feel like that there is some sort of there's some sort of external assistance that comes in to help give you some sort of boost, but it does require you to make the first initial effort for you to make the first initial adjustment, okay? Because it's how bad do you want it, not how bad do they want it, because it's not if you want it and they don't, like, you know what I'm saying? If you want it, but they don't want it as bad as you, then ultimately to get the train moving, it is going to be up to you to make this adjustment, okay? So I definitely, I do feel like that there are some new opportunities up ahead, okay? I feel like that through making these minor adjustments and really, I do feel like that there is some sort of raise and or a new position that is going to open up for you. But I do ultimately feel like that the universe has that opportunity kind of held up until you learn how to make these adjustments at this current position or this current job. Okay. So I hope that helps you in the work and career. Let's see what's going on if they are relating to this in love, Spirit. If they're relating to this in love, what is the message? Guys, the only major arcana that's come out to the board is the moon card, right? So I'm so glad that I went in with the moonology, because I definitely feel like that the moon is affecting you on this day, Sagittarius, and you may get caught up in your head, in your emotions, okay? And I do want you to know that on the other side of this, whether it's like you're going to be having to face your fears and anxiety regardless, okay? You're going to have to embrace the unknown at some point in time, okay? Let's see. If Sagittarius is relating to this in love and career, what is the message, Spirit? Thank you. So we have baby steps. Take your time and build your love slowly with care. Relaxed, deliberate, aware. So I feel like that you and this person, if they're relating to this in love, you and this person are needing to kind of like slow down the pace of things. Maybe you're trying to move too fast. And because of how fast, like, I don't know, maybe there's some contention as to how fast things are supposed to be moving. I would advise both of you all to kind of like relax, or to take a more relaxed, slow approach to this, as I do feel like that there are some differences that the two of you all are going to have to work out over time. And it's going to be easier for you to work this out if you stop trying to rush this, okay? Yes, attraction, having great chemistry and able to manifest love. I do want you to know that both of you all desire to have this equally. There is an equal attraction, but like I said, for one reason or another, this is requiring baby steps. But with Sag showing up as the Eight of Swords, I would say that the reason is because, I don't know, I feel like that you're a little deep here, but we're going to do it. I feel like that somebody may be trying to speed this up and rush this along because they're trying to compensate for something that they're lacking internally. And I feel like that compensation that you're trying to do or that they're trying to do has the potential to drain the potential out of this connection. Okay. So I would definitely recommend you all slowing this down. Burning bright. Yeah. Stroke passion. Stroke passion to keep the flame of love alive, intimacy, sparks, and warmth. So I definitely feel like that there is a lot of chemistry here. No one's denying the chemistry, but with this amount of intense in chemistry, like it can burn out really fast. And that's why Spirit is saying that it's best to take baby steps here and not rush this along. I do feel like that you are protected, but I feel like that in order for you to protect yourself, that's that boundary inside of this connection, it does require you to realize that there's still some self-care that you're needing to do. And you're going to be able, Spirit is telling me that there is the ability to do this simultaneously while nurturing a connection, but only once you recognize that there are some behaviors that are still trying to be, like there's still some behaviors of you trying to compensate the work that needs to be done internally with this love interest, okay? Guys, I'm not going to do an extended for this reading because I am going to do the 444. I feel like that'll be an extension of this message, okay? All right, Spirit, let's see. Actually, Spirit is telling me to do one thing then. So or two things. Let me roll the dice and I'll get an expression from these 4 dice in a Cancer, okay? So what are the zodiac signs that are potentially affecting this storyline? So we have Cancer, Gemini, and Aries. So I'm only pulling on Cancer, Gemini, and Aries. Love expressions from a Cancer, a Gemini, and an Aries. I also want to just throw this out there, maybe a little deep, but I'm going to throw it out there. I want you to just notice that go back to the beginning when I said it's time to take action. Like all of this is leading up for you to take some sort of action, something about the moon being in Aries. I really do feel like that once the moon gets in, and this says new moon in Aries. So I feel like that the next, which would be in Aries season. Okay. I'm just going to be honest. So just take it as it resonates. But each one of us has an Aries season in our life. And that is completely just depending on whatever season you're in. Okay. But here's what I really want. Let's just look at it from the moon cycle with all of this moon energy. So the next time that the moon is in Aries, I would say that is the beginning, and that it is whatever is taking place in Aries is going to play out Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. Okay. So the next time that the moon goes into Aries, I would encourage you all to know that whatever this is for you, it's going to begin to play out during that moon cycle from Aries up into Cancer. Okay. My guess would be that it is the new moon in Aries, but like I said, baby, this is not a personal. Let's just see, Spirit. What is the expression from the Aries to Sagittarius? What is the expression from Aries to the Sag? Commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. This person is afraid of what other people would think about you all, though. So what is the expression from Gemini to my lovely Sagittarian 9th house collective? What is the expression from Gemini? Thank you. So it says unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. Responsibility, and I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. So this Gemini's expression to you is that this is whatever the outcome is. That's not what they was expecting to happen. But, with this being the outcome, it is illuminated to this person that they have some financial and emotional needs that need to be taken care of. And last but not least, what is the expression from the Cancer spirit? Confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand, overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. So it looks like that the Cancer here they're really up in their head. So both of you all are up in your head, Sag, and dealing with the Cancer. I definitely feel like that the Cancer is going through some confusion, and they're really just needing to some space they're really just needing to detach from this in order to clear their mind. That's their expression to you if you're dealing with a Cancer. So let's get the closing message from the numerology. What is the close? It's 6:45 Eastern Standard Time, AM. It's early. All right, Spirit. What is the numerology message to send Sagittarius on their day? Thank you. 888 Karma. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. And then we also have 111 Intuition. Time to implement long cherished ideas. You're on the right track towards making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people and circumstances and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. 0606 Commitment. Applying honesty and light daily is the fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worry by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I absolutely love you, Sagittarius. I hope that this message was able to offer you some guidance on your journey. If this message resonates, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. Peace, love, and light.